Good afternoon, parents, and welcome. Let's mute this. Good afternoon, and welcome to our parent tutoring session. I'm Simone Darby, the math instructional coach.
And I'm Rachel Theus, the instructional coach at Fultondale High School.
And we're just going to go through a few updates of things that's happened last week and what's upcoming, and then get into a little bit of tutoring updates in the classroom. And next week, we'll have some videos with teachers showing us some projects, some things going on in the classroom to provide you with some support to help our students.
We'll be offering this parent tutoring every other Monday through April 27th. So if you're interested or have any questions, feel free to join us in the library at the high school from 3 to 4 o'clock every other Monday. So we've been really busy this past month, and last week especially, we were wrapping up a lot of our Black History Month events. We started last week on Tuesday with a Black History program in the gym. I know a few parents were able to make it to that, and we really appreciate the support from the public. We can talk you through some of the pictures that we've got on the screen.
So we have some of our students who are involved in student fraternities got to step and showcase some of their skills in front of the school, along with teachers in the bottom right corner. Did that with them as well. We had our show choir perform for us and our band perform for us. And then on the top right, our art students made these sculptures that were showcased at the program. We're going to take a second to show you our Black History Month video that our students and staff worked very hard on.
And today we're doing our Black History Month.
Homecoming, even Miles homecoming, even Stillman homecoming, even Tuskegee homecoming. Go to a HBCU homecoming and get that real HBCU experience. It's very fun. It's just like a big old family reunion.
What would you say your experience was like at Stillman or Alabama State?
Well, I went to a high school that's similar as Fultondale, very diverse when I was growing up, and I always wanted to be part of HBCU band, so that's how I ended up at Stillman College. And I said it was very fun, traveling everywhere. We went to San Diego twice for free, because we played Carolina out there, and being around some great people that, that had the same ambitions that you had, wanted to try to be great in life. So it was like a molding, teachers being there, being like a role model for you, try to get you on the right path, and it was very encouraging. I learned a lot from being from HBCU.
Well, that's all we got. Thank you, Mr. Parker.
What's up, y'all? I'm Dre.
And I'm Eli.
And today we're here with Ms. Hutchins, and she's going to be telling all about her HBCU experience.
So what college did you attend? What did you major in?
Miles College, and I majored in elementary ed.
What would you say your experience at Miles was like?
I would say I had a great experience at Miles. I love my teachers. My classes were small. I met my 3 best friends there, and I pledged Delta Sigma Theta during my time at Miles.
Okay. That was good. Thanks for talking to me, Ms. Hutchins.
Thank you.
Happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month.
All right, my name is Eli. I'm here with Coach Jones. We're going to be asking Coach Jones about her HBU experience. How was it on campus, and what did she do? Introduce yourself.
All right, I'm Coach Jones. I went to Benedict College in Columbia, South Carolina.
How was your experience down? How was it on campus?
My experience was a lot of fun. I was a student athlete. I played basketball. Just seeing all the student activity around campus, seeing Greek life, seeing different groups and clubs on campus promoting their groups or clubs. I thought that was really good. And even just seeing all the time there was campus tours, middle schools, high schools touring the campus of them promoting more students to enroll and to attend at HBCU.
Did you meet any friends, any people that you still talk to this day?
Absolutely. Most of my friends that I met were my teammates, obviously, but in class, I was an RA, so I met a lot of people from different places being an RA on campus in the dorms.
Well, thank you, Coach Jones. Have your time. Happy 100 years of Black History Month.
Go.
Hi everybody, it's Coach Brown, your favorite in-school detention teacher here at Fultondale High School. I attended the Alabama A&M University in Huntsville, Alabama on Normal's Hill. I was a student athlete there. I pledged the Delta chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated while I was there. I obtained my Bachelor's of Science and my Master's of Science in Physical Education, Health, Recreation, and Dance. If you want to know why Alabama A&M is the HBCU that you should attend, stop by my room and ask me for more information. Bye.
What's up, y'all? I'm Dre.
I'm Eli.
And this month we will be presenting the top 100 figures, artists, movements, movies, and shows.
And we're also celebrating 100 years of Black History.
Poetic Justice. John Lewis.
Martin.
Charles Wilson.
Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Cedric the Entertainer.
Janet Jackson.
Bernie Mac.
Bob Marley.
Jeezy. George Floyd.
Oprah.
Angela Bassett.
I know why the cage bird sings.
Fred Shuttlesworth.
Marvin Gaye.
James Baldwin.
Luther Vandross.
Friday.
Blackie.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Kobe Bryant.
Charles Barkley.
The Temptations. The Color Purple. Whoopi Goldberg.
Terry Crews. Deion Sanders. Eddie Murphy.
Will Smith.
Aaliyah.
The Jeffersons.
Shakira Richardson.
Legends. I'm not gonna leave West Boycott.
Everybody hates Chris. I have a dream speed. Sister.
Lamar Jackson.
Mary J. Blige.
Michael Jordan.
Rosa Parks.
President Obama. Harriet Tubman. Dr. Martin Luther King.
James Brown.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Kevin Durant. Muhammad Ali.
Barry Bonds. Ruby Bridges.
Kevin Hart. Kendrick Lamar.
Drizzy Drake.
Michelle Obama.
Bo Jackson.
Michael Jordan.
T.S.
Malcolm X. Jackie Robinson.
Michael Jackson. Michael B. Jordan.
Tiger Woods.
Snoop Dogg. Quincy Wilson.
Tyler Perry.
Whitney Houston.
Chris Rock.
Steve Harvey.
Boyz II Men.
The Show, A Different World. Lauren Hill. Prince.
CeCe Winans.
Dr. Dre. Tupac.
Kanye West.
Jay-Z.
Jackson 5.
Thurgood Marshall.
Dr. Walter Johnson.
George Washington Carver. Emmett Till. Michael and Selma.
New Edition.
Notorious Big. Frederick Douglass. Venus Williams.
A Different World. Rosa Parks.
Serena Williams.
Madam C.J. Walker.
Beyonce.
Kamala Harris.
LeBron James.
Cam Newton.
Maya Angelou.
Stephen Curry.
Okay, thank you to our students and teachers for that amazing Black History Month video. Last week, we also had an ACT training camp for our juniors. They all participated, got test taking tips and strategies to maximize their time on the test and make sure that we reach our goals that we're wanting to reach for the ACT. Parents, if your student is a junior, please ask them about this. They do take the ACT next week on Tuesday, March 10th. So make sure they review their game plan. They all have a playbook that they got to keep with their goals and tips and strategies inside the playbook. And if any additional resources are needed before the 10th, just let me or Miss Theus know. And we have that in our resource room that we'll show you in a bit that we can provide some additional practice for them.
They also are have been joined or have been added to a group on Schoology. There is an ACT training camp group on Schoology that has resources that we used during the entire week last week in the training camp. We're hoping that they can all benchmark. That's what we taught them through last week, how to get to those benchmark scores. And your students will know if they benchmark, they are going to earn an exam exemption that they can use at the end of the semester. So really push them to do their best on that. We all will be supporting them and cheering them on next week on the 10th. We have a lot of things coming up next week. Our course selections for next year have started this week. The counselors are walking students through during their advisory time, letting them look at their course options for next year and pick which classes they want to take. If you have a student at Fultondale High School already, this will be our 6th grade through 11th grade. We'll be doing course selections this week and next week. Go ahead and talk to them about what classes they should be taking next year, especially if you've got an 8th grader moving into 9th grade, trying to decide if they are going to be on an honors or advanced track versus a standard diploma track. They will have different requirements for graduation if they choose that honors track. On Wednesday, this Wednesday, the 4th, we are doing makeup work keys exams for seniors who did not pass or did not attend in the fall. So all seniors who are missing a section of work keys will need to attend on the 4th to get that test out of the way. If they benchmark with a 4 or higher on that test, then they will qualify for a CCRI and to help them with their graduation. The 6th, this Friday, is an e-learning day, and so all students will be allowed to stay home. They will have digital assignments or virtual assignments their teachers have posted in Schoology or on another platform for them to use. Please keep your students at home Friday and make sure that they are doing whatever work has been assigned. Teachers have also asked that parents be aware that e-learning day can be used to make up work that they are missing, and a lot of students are missing assignments right now just because the spring is such a busy time for everybody when they're on field trips or other academic or athletic field trips of some sort. They are missing assignments and not coming back and making them up. So check Power School and make sure your kids are up to date on all of their assignments. Next week, again on Tuesday the 10th, is ACT for our juniors. All other students, 6th through 10th and seniors, are all to stay home on Opportunity Day. Only juniors will be allowed on campus for the ACT. Also on Wednesday the 11th, we are wrapping up quarter 3. That's our third 9 weeks. All of those grades are going to be due and cannot be changed after that date. So if you can, please make sure your students are caught up on all of their work by this Friday. And then next Friday, the 13th, we have our Title I parent surveys that are due. Tomorrow, we will be sending home a small blue piece of paper with a QR code on it. If you would please scan that QR code and do the survey for us so that we can get your feedback on anything that you might have to help us prepare for next year.
Okay. We also have lots of sports events happening this week. So if you would like to attend, snap a picture of the schedule below and make sure you come out and support the Wildcats in all of our events this week. We have baseball, soccer, softball, and track.
The orange events are away games. The yellow are home games. So this week at home, all we have is Tuesday. We have baseball here, and Thursday we have middle school baseball here. So come out and support the kids.
Okay, next we have a few announcements from our teachers that they would like for us to share with you all. 10th grade pre-algebra with Miss Putnam has a pet house project that is due this Thursday, March the 5th. If you are in Miss Coach's or your student is in Miss Coach's 9th through 12th grade Spanish 1, they have a chapter 1A test this Thursday, March the 5th. If your student is in Spanish 2 with Miss Coaches, they have a chapter 5B test next Monday, March the 9th. Any 10th grader in physical science with Coach Stevenson has a test next week on waves, mechanical energy, and momentum and collisions. And Miss Godfrey's 9th grade biology class has a test this Thursday, March 5th on photosynthesis, cell respiration, macromolecules, and ATP. So make sure if your student takes any of these courses that they are studying and preparing for their upcoming test.
You can always check your students' progress and their grades on PowerSchool. So if you need help accessing that information, please let us know. At any point in time, your student's teacher can be reached through ParentSquare, and if you'll let them know, they can update you with grades anytime you need access to it. And now we're going to show you a preview of our parent resource room. This is always available for parents to use. When you come in, you'll check in with the office and then they will call one of us to escort you to the resource room, and you'll be able to check out and sometimes keep the materials that you access back there. So here is a quick video showing you what the parent resource room is. Welcome to the Fultondale High School Parent Resource Room. You're allowed to come in here anytime you want. Parents just come by the front office and ask to use the resource room. When you do visit us, you'll scan the QR code on the sign out sheet to tell us what you've borrowed for the day. We've got test prep books for all subject areas and all grade levels. We've got books that are specifically for parents and parenting. We've got folders for kids. We've got math practice kits. There are regular school supplies like pencils, pens, paper. We have access to a computer and to bags, anything you may want to take home with you. In the drawers, there are also other supplies. So we've got highlighters and pencils, colored pencils, sticky notes. We have whiteboards, lap boards for students to take home and use to practice. There are magic erase markers and scissors. We've also got ACT flashcards for any of our sophomores or juniors who are interested in practicing ACT a little more. There are calculators, some small earbuds, and other math supplies we might use. Underneath in the cabinets, there are more math kits. There's paper and more folders, so if you need copy paper or regular lined paper, you can find that in there. And then we have bags here to put all the supplies that you're interested in getting. There are some binders available. There are also poster boards, so if your student is doing a project for a class and you need a poster board, those are available to parents and students for free. Anytime you'd like to come visit us, ask the office to use the parent resource room, and we can't wait to see you. So now we're going to open it up for any questions you may have. We will be sitting and waiting. If you have a question, you can either unmute and let us know your question, or you can type it in the chat and we will respond there. Thank you so much for attending, and we will be here until 4 o'clock answering any questions you may have. We'll also post these recordings every time we have a meeting. We'll post them in our YouTube channel that we created just for parent tutoring. You can find that link at the bottom. It's youtube.com/@FultonDaleHS Parent Tutoring if you want to visit that any other time. So this concludes our very first parent tutoring of the year. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us. Our contact information is on the screen. You can call the school at 205-379-3500, or you can email us. Thanks for joining, and we hope we'll see you either in person or on WebEx at our next meeting, which will be March.
2 weeks from now, March 16th.
Okay, so thank you.
Thank you.